Check, check. There we go. Mic wasn't working. I'll be right back. I need a minute here. I'm trying to remove the power ups that don't fit. Custom reward. There we go. You just turn off the ones that were for that game. don't remember how I got them added, but they added automatically. All right, boom. Start working on these weekly. I haven't looked at them. 600,000 damage twice. Can't remember the last time I did under 600,000 damage. Capture 4 warp gates while using the Harpy torso. That's very specific. 14 assists using flanker, sure. Impact points. Earn 750 impact points. Oh, that's not during one battle. That's fine. Energy weapon, yeah, that's fine. You know what? I might re-roll the Harpy one because that seems awfully. That give me. Using an Evo torso. That's fine. Okay. And then our weeklies are do Mayflower quest in general. Deal a bunch of Mayflower damage and capture gates with Fort Evo. Obviously only works if we do the warp rush, but okay. Got a couple mechs in our lineup right now that are very iffy. I'm liking the Loki torso. I haven't found a good weapon combination to use. See if anybody has any decent Loki builds. Power corrupt parts. I see a post about that. Only one that pops to my head immediately is the pulsar. I don't see any reason to use it. They're saying a bunch of the Loki pieces are just straight up better than other ones. Scorpion is better than Pursuer. Yeah, I mean those are true. Like there's just no reason to use certain ones if you own the others. Which isn't how it should be. There should be a reason for each thing to have like a niche that it's worth. Thanks again. Just hoping you guys don't have to hear it. My god. Alright. Warp Rush, good. I need to cap with the Fort Evo, and I don't remember which ones of mine are Fort Evo or not, so that kind of. start with I don't know what manufacturer this is, but come on, come on, come on. Hopefully we can get on the point quick enough to cap it, but if enough people go to one point, it'll be tricky. Yep, we didn't get it. God damn it. Sucks not even getting your first point, because with 4 game modes to play, the odds of this mode popping up, if they're evenly weighted, is only 25%. And then needing to get 10 caps is a lot. So if I can't even get the 2 free caps, yeah, see, I'm not going to get to that one in time either. That sucks. No. It's not just get caps either. I have to get them with, you know, with a certain torso. So there's a definite randomness here too at all. Missing all 3. We kill an AFK guy. That's very embarrassing. All right. Dead now. Look at that. Jesus. Fun build when it works, but definitely not on my list of builds to keep. This build I want to stay away from people, which is going to make it a little tricky to cap. All that getting bursts like that and then out of there.
Enemies hold more warp gates. Allies hold more warp gates.
Good when I get the hop correct, because I do it poorly so often. We didn't quite cap it. Yeah, those are my 2 probably shouldn't be in the hangar mechs. The rest of these are at least competent, if not correct. Like the chest piece on this one is probably not. Under. I haven't been seeing very many missiles, but I guess I was under gold. I'm now gold. I could put umbrella back on if missiles end up being a thing, but we definitely haven't done. It's like, why do I have this type? Yeah, my weekly is 10 million damage with, can't even get over that hill. 10 million damage with Mayflower, and this the Mayflower Titan stuff. You dead, boy. Spreading out the damage way too much on that guy. Fuck. Some deep shit. We're gonna be out of this game here. I tried. We done? Yeah, we lost everything. It's unfortunate. Give this account till that game is over. Hopefully we get credit retroactively. I think it works that way.
Battle contract found. Prepare to warp. 5. 1. Warp gate connected.
Coffee, you be quiet. Quiet.
Two shots of vodka.
It's Warp Rush. I wonder if today's Warp Rush. Maybe each day is weighted a little heavier. I don't know. Seems weird. I did mean to change the back out though. Shit. We're just gonna go for this one. He used his ability early. I'm not gonna get there in time. I did not remember that this was a slow mech. I need to pick a fast one at the beginning or I'm not getting that free unload. That's sniper.
More warp gates.
Back here, I'm likely to be alone. That's a me problem. Yeah, see, I personally, while these slow mechs are really powerful, I personally just can't stand being this slow. Minute and a half to get here.
Allies hold more warp gates.
My usual playstyle is a lot of like flanking and back capping, and that's just really hard to do with super slow mech. The triple hordes, that's like the worst case scenario of who do I want to latch onto and make sure I'm close to. Oops. Good hit.
Incoming missiles.
Even invisible. I was like, why can't I get a lock? Couldn't tell he was invisible because he was actually behind the
Incoming
thing as well.
missiles.
He's still right there.
Allies hold more warp gates. Enemy Titan deployed.
Oh, that's some bullshit. Did any of those hit me?
Boost. Decoy online.
Already has his Titan. That's not good for me. Fuck, I'm dead. Straight up dead. I can't fight close range with this mech. Like at all. Find with, you certainly can. Yeah, those two mechs have very much let me down. They're neat concepts.
More warp
They don't work.
Enemy Titan deployed.
Weird that he's not going back to Alpha. Got Ace. I do wonder, when did they remove the bot icons? One guy just wrecking me because, like, literally 0 of my team will go on this side of the map, and I don't understand it. Like, why are you guys so afraid to go on the right side of the map? This is just weird. Like, now he just capped both of those, killed me twice, and I haven't seen a single friendly on this half of the map the entire time. Get somebody over here? No. One guy's gonna get 3 kills on me. Yep. So frustrating. That guy's not even gonna turn around and notice a guy behind him. At all. Oh, there's a what now? He didn't even get an assist on that, which means that whole time he didn't hit him at all? That seems wrong. Somebody was on this side because we did take it back. We've since lost it again. This mech, even though it's slow, I'll probably keep it. That guy had marked the target, I could have helped. The Titan too. Oh. He's the ass whooping from me losing on my bot standpoint. They had really good coverage up top. I don't think our people ever really got them off the high ground, unfortunately. It doesn't hit through walls like I thought it would. They're using teamwork every fucking engagement, except that Titan at one-on-one to me nonstop. I think half my guys might be out of people, but there's no way to know how many they brought, is there? Hilarious. He thought I was going to go around the wall, so he came through the wall and I got him. But was too little too late. Most of the way there on Mayflower. Really far away on this one. 40 warp gates is a lot. But I mean, it is a weekly, right? So we got some time. Yeah, we won that game that I left earlier. That's impressive. With that, half done with that. All done with that one. 4 with that one. Well, that's for Evo, right? Not what I have in the... See, that's pre-con. Flower. Flower. Swap these out. Hanger. Let's put in some of our more reliable. This is one of my most reliable mechs. It just works. So it's a free currency, so that's not Ford Evo either. I don't have any Ford Evo going on, which makes it pretty tough to get a Ford Evo daily done or weekly done. And it's cap points. A lot is Mayflower. Recon. Mesa is Fort Evo. I put this one back together. Fort Evo? Yeah, so I can put my Siren Orkin build back together. Fun when it works. You miss that freeze. It's not so fun. Man. Wasn't bad. This was the Scorpion with three Gozers. See if we can get this one back up and running. If there's a single button to add all of this stuff back on, let me know, because that would be really nice. Ghost heal. Oh no, that one's gonna be tier, yeah. So I do want that in here, but not until I get done with my week. My most like reliable build. It's just the tier torso and 4 Gozers, and it just works. And a pilot. Leveling them up. Any of the ones that aren't level 1. Sneaky Sand name. An enemy is within 100 meters, you take 8% less damage. That's actually pretty good. You have more than 6 modules. I need to do the math on that one. Hitting an enemy that has not been damaged gives you 5 fuel units back. That's fun on a sniper. Cannons and shotguns. Yeah, but this ace ability, take 8% less, is really good. Amy doesn't also have, there's one that's lower. That's been like 5% less. Level 5s. Many modules, right? Each of these is considered a module, though, right? So it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. So the most you could have, let's see, a mech that has 5 weapons, right? So like this would be the most you could have. 6, 8, 10, 12. It's 12 modules. Pilot probably doesn't count as a module, which means you got 11. Which means that if you're fully loaded, that's a 5% damage. Isn't terrible, but it's not amazing either. Did all that and I didn't add it. I want to retain it. We have lock. There we go. It takes a while. We'll go with one of the green ones for this one. I think there's a white and red one that I've seen a lot of people have that was probably a previous season that I missed.
contract found. Prepare to warp. 5, 4, 1. Warp primed.
Doesn't help any of my dailies or weeklies, really, other than the few damage ones.
Available. He controls the power up.
Sucks. Double damage, there's no way I live, right? Or if my teammate can aim, I might make it. No, my teammate can't aim. Alright, good. Doing? This guy can't even fucking walk. There's nobody back here. Like, there's nobody you're fighting. Yeah, shit. It's frustrating.
Available.
Deployed.
Damn, dude. Just turn and fight him when you see you've got help, you know? Get guns on the target. You kind of feel like they may have buffed the heal person. Just behind us, teammates getting it.
Repair drone deployed.
to 100%. Hand jiggled at the last second there.
Power up available.
Hopefully that one comes back pretty fast. He seems AFK. You shooting at? Ah, how are there so many fucking idiots in the world? If I sound negative, I might be having a rage moment. Like, the people on my team either don't react at all, or they shoot at everything that isn't an enemy. And it's just weird. Everything that moves shoots, unless it's a bad guy, then they just ignore it. It's just, can you make up your mind here? I had a bunch of teammates behind me, now they're gone, but they didn't die. So where did they go and why? So screwed. Definitely having a day. Like, it's not the game that's, like... The game's triggering, but the game isn't why I'm having days. They had a quitter. Because nobody on their team's out of bots and they had somebody leave. Has that been nerfed? Because the Cyclops used to just absolutely shred. And that felt like that. He should have been dead. I really thought my team had killed that guy, because... Well, because they should have. I'm in a bad spot here against the Scourge. No. And then as soon as I get another target for them to aim at, I need to move in and help my teammate, not just keep running, which is what people keep doing. Again, I think that would have killed him when I played before. It's a good thing they toned it down, because the Cyclops were so used to be like an instant I win in any duel. Looks like that might not be the case now, which I like. Crap, teammate. Just going for the speed, that's good. They got somebody going out there too. Did anybody react to that ping? Looking, I don't see any movement on the minimap that makes me think that a teammate saw that ping. Here. Risky being this close to their spawn too, because even if I deal with this guy, yep. I don't know what that red ring is. I'm not familiar with that chess piece. far as I know. Oh, nobody got the double or double damage? I always thought double XP. I don't. Definitely a me problem. And there. Blade on it. It's unfortunate. Just ping them like that. Yeah, it can be annoying, but the key is, it lets the whole team know where they are, even if they get behind like a flashbang or anything like that. Behind the wall, a flashbang, it draws their attention. When you're playing with randoms, sometimes that is the only way to get them to notice something. Get the kill with the beam, but I did force him to leave his heal. One guy left. There he is.
Power up available.
Need one more good battle, and we still need a bunch of impact with Fort Evo torsos for the daily, so I guess I'm going to have to put some Fort Evo on, which will have the positive side effect of helping with this one. So any of our pre-con we will replace, which unfortunately is a lot of my favorite torsos. The free cons. So we can get the daily done faster. That's for Evo. Mayflower. We'll leave Mayflower on until we get that weekly done. Because Mayflower too. Okay, so we need two that have Fort Evo chest pieces. Chest, torso. Like on any of the other screens, you can sort by manufacturer, and for some reason in the warehouse you can't. It don't make no sense. Pretty sure this is Fort Evo. And points with our Orkin build. Stuff sparking. This Fort. I was looking at the sniper, but since the challenge is to cap a point, we don't want to. Yeah, since the object is to cap a point, we don't want to use a sniper. Here we go, Harpy. It resets the upper, and I'm expecting it to be. Oh. Alright, let's just make sure we have the pilot going. That's the new pilot that I need leveled up. Almost leveled up. Two of those at level 2 now. Hammer.
Battle contract found. Prepare to warp.
And hopefully we get a bunch of warp rush today, because expecting you to get 40 caps with one torso when there's only a 25% chance that the mode even appears. Seems like that's expecting an team deathmatch, so it doesn't matter. That just seems like an awful lot to expect your players to do. Maybe I should re-roll it. I might end up getting something even worse, right? Played this mech in a hot minute. It was fast enough, though. Boom. Outdid a Cyclops. 5 Orkans with double damage. Yes, please. Look at that shit. That is, as close to broken, I think, as it gets. Poor guy never got to move. I think it's the same guy I just killed.
Power up available. Your team controls a power up.
He's got healing. Ah! Dude! Awareness! Freezes up, but I don't want to waste it if I don't have the damage to follow it up. We'll wait.
Your team controls a power up. Your team controls a power up.
I mean, this is kind of crazy. TDM you can't. Okay, so I guess it's only Warp Rush that you can switch to a Titan. I was unaware of that. Wouldn't have run back here. Just stayed up where the healers are, you know? I don't know why that guy didn't grab the recharge. Like, he had heals and he was on it. I didn't want it. I avoided it. He didn't grab it. Now my whole team is fighting not at the power-up, which again doesn't really make sense in TDM. Alright. Seconds feels like an eternity, doesn't it? 3, yeah. Heals? Looks like a cheer. Is he not a... Maybe it's not up. Or he's just not a team player. Hard to say, right?
Power-up available. The enemy controls the power-up.
You thought it would wear off faster than that? Yeah, 10 seconds, long time here. Thankfully, most of them are running the other way. Well, we stand our ground. Probably die as a result. Keep them from getting the double or double damage. I almost said it again.
Revealing enemies.
Power-up available. Your team controls the power-up. Enemy Titan deployed.
Yeah, definitely at this point, you're still at a stage where like skill can win, as long as you have decent equipment, like parts. But I assume at higher levels, like actually leveling up matters. Leveling up the equipment. Can you get that? No.
Your team controls the power-up. Enemy Titan deployed.
Another really poor use of the
Power-up available.
team.
Your team controls the power-up.
On the right.
The enemy controls the power-up.
Looks neat. He's using the laser that goes horizontal and the laser that goes vertical. So together they look pretty cool.
Available.
Yep.
Artifact found. Prepare to warp. 5, 1. Warp gate open.
Hey, warp rush. I need to get to 40 apps with this one manufacturer. Just terrible design, terrible idea on their part. Whatever. What we can do about it now, is there? This mech's pretty fast. I need to remember what legs these are because I kind of like them. I wouldn't mind using them on a few more mechs. This is a very mobile. Might get 2 here. Only 36 to go, right? That's unfortunate. Barely got there, but we did.
Enemies hold more warp gates.
They do. They do. My team going that way. Oh. Some of the missiles.
Enemies hold more warp gates.
We only got 3 caps. That's really not that. Well, that is a horrendous paint scheme. Go for this one. I think this is a slower mech though. Only 170 while jumping. That's not bad.
Enemies hold more warp gates. Allies hold more warp gates.
I can't get up there.
Enemies hold more warp gates. Titan is ready.
He had non-stop shields. It's ready already. I'll take it. Although the Titan's not going to help me cap. This is the only one I have left that's pretty, but now. So I
Allies
need
hold
to
more
cap
warp
points with
gates.
this one. For a back cap here. Not a bat kept if they're already here, is it?
Assuming command. Revealing enemies.
We backed into it. Awesome. Yeah. They're landing on my head, blocking half my shots, and then standing in front of me. That's the paint scheme I really like that I probably can never get. Cool. White with red and gold trim. I mean, it is kind of McDonald's colors, but whatever. It looks good.
Enemies hold more warp gates. Allies hold more warp gates.
Not sure why I have infinite ammo on a Gozer build. I didn't realize that until I just earned it. That part seems a little odd.
Enemy Titan deployed. Enemy Titan deployed.
Bot or an idiot?
Enemy Titan deployed.
He made like no evasive maneuver whatsoever. Armor to wear off here. Before he gets his laser up. I'm able to hit his chest again. Look at that. I almost got him dead, and then I can't hit him one more time. Oh my god. Yeah, that's a little frustrating.
Enemy Titan deployed. Allies are close to victory.
Can hit him in the crotch with Gozers. I probably meant to have the full body repair, not the usually it hadn't gone away. That was kind of weird. Right. I mean, that was really good progress there. One more like that, we can probably swap off of our this one right here. The infinite ammo is not really what I want here. So up to 2 armor or weight and any number of the other. Yeah, so nanite repair is probably better. Anything else I can really spend the extra weight on? Other than, I guess I could get, like, better arms. And they're arms with more shields. These have 25 shields. Whoever has the most shields? Oh, Loki has more shields, but I don't own it. Alright. Stay with that. Why is that number red on his... Yeah, I don't know why that's red. Armor. This isn't a heavily armored... I guess that's the downside, right? It's not a heavily armored vehicle. So you're not getting back a whole lot on those percentages. You have that much else. I guess I could potentially drop this to 42 or 43. That might be a big increase. Because that would give me, I could go to the Phantoms, which are only a hair faster. Okay. There's a lot more fuel. Pursuer, which are quite a bit faster. It's 21,000 armor. There's 26,000 armor. It's 11,000. This one's like the middle ground of the taking a hit. Is it worth? Might be. Try it out. For that, we've got to take something that only costs 1. Reflector, the gamma beam. I might just do the umbrella. Or the mine. The minefield's really strong right now. These freezes. I'm not sure what's causing that. So we have to get our 5th turnpike, I think. Five Stormpike build. I do wonder, like, how does that compare with the 5 Perkins? Looked at the DPS values there. We just froze again. What is going on here? Might have to restart my Xbox. Not seeing freezes like this very often. No, that doesn't tell you DPS. That's kind of silly, isn't it? You get DPS if you put it on here. Okay. Put it on. It's 4,300 DPS. Terrible shield DPS, but that's where the freeze really comes in handy with the siren, because the siren freeze does massive shield damage. So that 1-2 punch not only locks him in place, but it also turns that off. Alright, so that is a huge damage drop. And range drop, because these can hit out to 700, these only hit out to 350. The advantage of these is they reload quite a bit faster. I think that's really it. They do more damage to shields and they come back. Not the best. Okay, so let's edit or delete this one. Way to delete without having to leave and choose delete. That I don't. Definitely weird. I want to take this one. There. Make this in another window here. I can paste it. I think there's a way in game to do a duplicate, right? That's as close as we get. Well, we could have just made one button click like Call of Duty has to copy your loadout. Theory that would copy it. And then just swap these out for storm bikes. See how we go. So storm bikes use less energy too, which means we might be able to make some other tweaks. And it's not as important to have the siren chest piece. Even that might be able to be. Five of them yet. Fortunate. We're gonna have to wait. Second siren. Button deleted that too. I don't remember what I even had for abilities. Look at the other one. So embarrassing. I didn't have any abilities on this one. Well, that's simple enough. Yeah. As is the case with a lot of 5-weapon builds, it doesn't really leave much room for other things. Why does it have a dragoon in the chassis slot? Can anybody tell me? Storm Pike is a 350 range. I think Slugger does. No, I was gonna say, I thought the Slugger did too, in which case putting those together wouldn't actually be terrible. There's less energy required, but that doesn't really help. What that does mean is we have 6 spots to use for energy. Not enough for a flashbang, which is 7. But it is enough to put like sprint reactor, repulsor, blink, emergency shield. I would probably want either blink or emergency shield. Fuel reserve. Let's try it with blink. But there's nothing that costs 0 and 1. So when we get our 5th storm pike here in a bit, these menus going back, that's the one we don't know. These menus going back to the first selection every time you back up is really fucking with me. I don't like that. I remember where you were. Like if I'm in the 3rd reward page, I go in and come out. The cursor should still be on the 3rd page, and it's not. It goes back to the 1st page. This is a lot of necessary clicks because that's not how intuitively my brain thinks it's going to be working.
Battle contract found. Prepare to warp. 5, 4, 1. Warp live.
Yay, warm brush. I got to look at how much progress I made towards the weekly. Probably got like 7. I guess isn't bad. Needing 40. Sucks. I have to look at what legs these are. And they feel really good. Yeah, apparently. Trouble. Definite trouble. Let's do as much damage as we can here. Shouldn't have jumped because bad players aren't going to aim at my foot unless I dangle it in front of them. Holy shit. Holy shit. How did I take that much damage? That's crazy. It was at a five upgraded Punishers, I guess, right? That was rough. I don't think there's any way to check that, like what he had. I know he had 5 Punishers, but... Getting a lot of missiles today. No, fucked up. And then we're bouncing into a teammate. And the dog is barking. I can't... It's so weird. Like, when the dog starts barking here, my brain just shuts off. And it's the most embarrassing thing. Like, I cannot focus. Feels like it goes way beyond. I have misophonia, which is where, like, sounds irritate you far more than it should. It's not very logical. But it goes far beyond that. Like when these dogs just bark behind me and bark and bark and bark. I find it so irritating. Before we hop in. The mechs that get credit for capping. So that doesn't help my weekly. We'll say, bumping into that guy, like, it's always on the person that's in the back, because with this, I couldn't see him, right? He could see me. And here we got a teammate moving away from the objective that's being capped. One crazy mad dog. Was it him? Yeah, it was. He walked away from this dude as he was at the objective. People don't look at the map. They just don't. Very odd. Map every now and then you'll see people behind, people flanking. Didn't have enough juice. It's on me. A guy out here near Delta. Why is he not at? Is he not capping it? He's dead now. I'm not going to shoot this guy because I don't want him to turn around. He's not watching, so he's not going to turn around. Use both of those. That's the part left. It's gonna be rough.
Assuming command.
Off my point. My point. Yeah, turn my side to him so I can actually cap it. Fine. Objective points to try and stay in the lead, but I'm down to one dude. Team is just hovering at Bravo. So see, that's on me because I could see him. He had no way of knowing I was behind him. So 100% my bad. Big trouble there. We don't have to kill them. We just have to keep them from getting up here. What did he just hit me with? It's Bravo because they're all going to there. So, 'cause there's no way I can hold this. We have a Titan here. Maybe? Oh, they're all going to come up with torsos that are almost dead. That's going to help. Right. Another one. Pinged left, Titan. There you go. He's over there. Alright, we're out. We might be able to win this though. Probably gonna lose this. We're up 93 to 50, and there we go. This is at least done correctly. I don't think in any kind of domination game that if you don't own the majority, you shouldn't get points. This is something Call of Duty does wrong almost every year. I say almost because there were a couple of years that for whatever reason they did it the quote-unquote correct way. But what they do is, there's 3 domination points. You own 2 of them, you get points. You own only 1, you don't get points. Because that way, there's always a chance to come back if you take 2. And you don't hit a point where it's mathematically, like, pointless to play, right? Where there's no reason to keep playing. If you get points based on how many you own, and you still get points even if you only own 1, or in this case it would be 2, you hit a point where mathematically it is impossible to win unless you cap all 5 points, right? Or all 3 points. And that just becomes really unfun when you've got like 2 minutes left in the game and there's literally no reason to keep playing. It's just terrible design, and I don't know why they keep going back to it. Like, 1 or 2 years they did it right in Call of Duty, and then they just went back to it. Yeah, we lost. Look at that. We went to 93%. And then gave it to them because we, all died. Yeah. 3 of our top 4 players had no lives left. But, I mean, that's how the game should work, right? You run out of attrition, you can't do it anymore. Okay, so we're done with the Mayflower Weekly. We're only at 8:40 on the torso. A little rough. So we don't need that one anymore. What manufacturer is this? This is Freecon, so that doesn't help. Who is the Fort Evo? You missed. Must be Matriarch then. How weird. Not what I would have guessed. Matriarch is Fort Evo, so we'll do Fort Evo. Like the Google Chrome logo. To all the dailies. However, that one we're not going to be done for a while. This one, 8 of 40. I really don't know if I should re-roll this or not. We're going to track it. Because it requires me getting a...
Battle contract found. Prepare to warp.
Requires Warp Rush coming out to even get any progress on it, which just feels...
5, 1. Warp open.
Stamina does not help. Fine. Not currently running any Portman either, which isn't really my style. Don't need to get my last few coins in Call of Duty right here. That's so weird. Why does it show me the people that... I can't see those people, right? They're behind walls. Briefly, it did in fact show them to me.
Power up available.
double up damage. Let's see if we can make something. Nope. Look at that. I got one shot off. God damn it. Yeah, I know oh, there's that paint job. I know I got up there pretty fast, but why did none of my team fire at any of the shit I was looking at? This gets frustrating. Always feeling alone.
Incoming missiles.
Power up available.
Cover on this damn map.
Incoming missiles.
He might be using Zeus's. I'm in trouble. I'm in a very exposed position here.
Incoming missiles. Incoming
Something similar to my sniper mech. You have two Zeus's and what? Trev. Or is that not a Trev or a Dragoon? I didn't think you could run two Zeus and a Dragoon. I would like to. If that's a thing. Got two Zeus's and a Trev, but I don't like using it. I prefer my two Zeus Vortex, although the range on that is hard.
Your team controls a power up.
Incoming missiles.
Game dropping hard over here.
Restored.
Alright, so I'm seeing enough missiles that I kind of want to, and this is a very bad side to be on when they've got it locked down with. Oh my god, it's so much Orochi and Harpy, Orochi and Harpy. Alright, dude, let's not block my escape route. Fuck. He was on the right next to cover on the right. Why did he go left and block? Like, go to the closest cover. That was a weird choice, too. I still would have died. He wouldn't have died. Just playing my 40 guys. Team is very spread out. A bunch of them still fighting in that death trap over there. With all these missiles, might need to reevaluate the umbrella. And I might put my sniper mech back on. Double Zeus. Well, I heard Dragoons got buffed. I haven't tried that out yet. Because I think you can run 3. I know it. I don't like that you can't kill those. Paint job, it makes me jealous. I really do like it. I think a fair number of them are behind her. Dead. That was a terrible play on my part. 100% me. Me bad. Kind of threw this game. I feel bad for my team. You're the only person close to out of max.
Power up available.
Deal you did. I usually play with at least 2 healing torsos. Looking forward to going back to at least one purifier torso to buff people around me. Maybe a griffin or a mesa for the shield or the distribution. 2 tiers to heal. I'd like to get the series to heal. People need to get those snipers off their sniper post, and I cannot do that with any of the builds I currently am running, except for the one that I used first and screwed up. I know I'm here. Yeah. So that guy's double Zeus. One shot from dead, and there's 3 on me. So, like, this is the kind of thing that makes me wonder, what is the rest of my team doing? If there's 3 of them on me, and it's a 6v6, is it 6v6? Yeah, 6v6, and there's 3 of them on me, that would have to mean that the other side of the map has 5v3. Why aren't they winning? Right? Why aren't they crushing them? That type of logic, I just, you know. Play until we get one more warp rush, see what kind of progress we get, and then decide if we're re-rolling that weekly. If I re-roll it to something that doesn't require Fort Evo, I can play the mechs I want to play.
Battle contract found. Prepare to warp. 5, 4, 1. Warp on.
Power up available.
Bart's a bot, so we've got a bot. Load again. Get one of those 2? Good.
The enemy controls the power up. Power up available.
Holy crap, got like 1 shot. Oh, it was the missile. I didn't see the indicator. Damn it. Forgot I was gonna think about changing to the sniper. I didn't do it.
Power up. The enemy controls the power up.
Or which chest piece is best for a sniper? He's down or up?
The enemy controls the power up.
Seconds. Being good on shields kind of sucks there. Okay, what just killed me?
Your team controls the power up.
He was barely doing any damage. I still had my shields up, and then all of a sudden I just popped. Forget it. Unless he was sitting on the stomper or the missile the whole time. Could be a little weird too.
The enemy controls the power up.
That's what he's doing. Ah, fuck you, motherfucker.
Power up available. Your team controls the power up. Titan is ready.
Wonder what kind of range do we have on?
Enemy Titan
Right.
deployed.
Dude, I can't move. Sorry.
The enemy controls the power up.
I'm not having a good day today. Really doesn't help that I'm playing on finally got bumped up to gold and just in time to not do well, right? Holy crap, they are all in our spawn. My team isn't doing shit, which I realize it often feels like even when they are, but like for example, why is that dude still up there on the right?
The enemy controls the power up.
He's been up there on the right for the longest fucking time. Why? That guy right there.
Enemies are close to victory. The enemy controls the power up.
How am I dying there? Ball went up at the right fucking time for them. That guy's still fucking there. This is not the mech to take him out. Yeah, I fucking hate this game sometimes. People just don't react. I mean, most of my good games are exactly for the same reason that that guy did well. like I get in an area and I start kicking ass, and nobody on their team does anything. It's frustrating. Somebody should come hunt me down, and if the one person can't do it, then more people should join them and help. It's weird. All right, let's see about putting my sniper and Zeus mech back on. Oh yeah, I was gonna also see. Is there a way? Raccoon's a heavy weapon, right? Let's start with the lightest of weights. I think the siren is the lightest that can hold a heavy. Let me know. Harpy is the lightest chest piece that can hold. What if he doesn't hold a heavy? Is there a 12 that holds a heavy? Decker or the Harpy? Both work. And that doesn't say what the range on that is, right? That is more dense. And then if we do a purple dragoon, does that work? Is there a way to make that work? It's 47.22. That can work. Where do we end up if we go from Dragoon to Zeus? What is the Zeus? 14. Yeah, 14's a lot, huh? Yeah, see, that's a tight break point right there, isn't it? 1 pound over. There's nothing that's 49.37, right? 49.36. Nothing where both of these are. You could probably do 2 Dragoon and a Zeus. Yeah, there's no way that works. We would need, is there any sort these by weight? Lightest heavy, it is the siren at 11. There's no 10. Figured as much. Weight. Lightest heavy. Decker and Pitcher. Pitcher Harpy. Right. So there is no way to do double Zeus and a Dragoon. Is there a way to do double Dragoon and a Zeus? Dragoon. I'm playing a game, right? Zeus would be so fucking amazing. 37, which leaves us with room for emergency shield. Recon mode comes back fast, which is nice, and you don't really use it necessarily for the reveal, but you use it for the just a move speed boost every now and then. I think I'd be like, ooh, I can't wait to use that. It does something, so that's good. Put us down. Actual DPS, like how fast can you kill something? Not so good. 10.4. Definitely not so good. Okay, hitting this guy right in the pelvis. How long does this take? And that recharge right there is definitely going to get you. Alright, 18 seconds. That's pretty terrible for a Titan kill. Granted, actual DPS really isn't where snipers shine, picking off weak targets, etc. But if we just did 2 Zeuses, feeling we'll get a better than 18 seconds, even with nothing else in there. But maybe I'm wrong. Obviously, they might upgrade differently too, right? That does take longer than 18. The Triple Dragoon is better damage. Alright, good to know. So, I think let's switch to the range on the Dragoon, 600. Their weapons hit at 600 reliable. Vortex might be a better fit with the Dragoons because of the similar range they engage at. Like, what else is a long range weapon? I said 600. The rampant is 600. A lot of these guns I don't have are in the 6 to 7 range. That's kind of interesting. Got we could also look into using a different chest piece and getting a light weapon in there for the third weapon. Again, what would you pick? I'm not sure. But 3 Dragoons does fit. That does leave room for something that has a 1-ton weight. Which we could actually do either the Fury to get an extra several shots, which might not be bad, or the Purifier. Gives me and people near me more damage. I have 7 left, which is enough for a flash. This is almost certainly a better build than that one. Whether it's any good, I don't know yet. See what they do. Get the Titan first. That reload's going to definitely be a problem. But we only get the 4 shots, then we have to reload. Neat looking reload. Oh, and some of these are upgraded, some aren't. So the reloads are off sync now. Still about the same time, right? Alright, once with the Purifier, and then we'll just see what the DPS is on a normal target. lot of these weapons I think are going to be way better when I can get the ammo resupplier. Now look at that, 1290. That's a much better deal. I mean, 14K per shot with a hit scan type weapon is pretty good. 11-second total time to kill is not really. But really, it's about picking your moments. You're not going to outdo somebody in a head up. They're looking at you, you're looking at them. But you might be able to pop out, get some good damage, and fight again, you know? So I have to see how does this level up, right? The Orochi has no... What is the lightest chest piece that has a light? I think the Orochi and the Phantom do not. Here, I mean, yeah, see, they don't have a weapon slot at all. Scorpion is the lightest. The Pursuer. So invisibility is pretty good for a sniper. That's, I think, what I'm using on the... Yeah, that's what I'm using on my sniper. Because I have the Vortex up there in the middle. I have 2 Zeuses and a Vortex. Pretty good. See, that's where we come down to, like, on this one. None of these other weapons really go well with what I'm using. Rampant might not be terrible. Decent damage, yeah. Other than that, it'd be the Vortex just like I have on my sniper build. If this helps or hurts the DPS. About 18. Oh, I guess it did roll over to 19. That 4-second reload is rough. About the same as having 3 Dragoons, which again brings you back to why wouldn't you just run 3 Gozers then, right? Let's see here. And the answer would be the burst damage, right? You can fire the 4 shots and then get out. You don't have to keep it on them, but it's not that big a difference. So that's 11 seconds. I'm pretty sure 3 Gozers would kill faster than that, so. Kind of questionable why you would even do this. This exact build could run 2 Zeuses. 2 Zeuses and the Gozer if you really wanted to. I'm not. Who did you take out? Never know the answer. Try that out once. Thinking it's not going to be that good, and I am going to go ahead and reroll my. Yeah. 10 million damage with Recon Torso. That's fine. Recon Torso, that's Ulta works, and half of my preferred builds for May. Ramp is Recon. And on all our poor guys, because they seem to mostly be Freecon. Where are you? Where are you? Mesa one, yeah. Get an extra one of these. Okay, I can't afford. Our 5 sluggers. Gold. Fenrir. I'm still not sure the point of the Fenrir torso now, because it feels to me like it kind of drops off compared to the it's hard. I feel like it drops off compared to Purifier. Second Mesa arm. So this is my lighter damage, super tanky build. Wish it would unassign pilots when you put them in the hangar or out of the. It's a little easier overall. I don't know what pilot was in that. I'm trying to keep them all leveled up, getting them leveled up. All right. Which one is this? This the one with the Scorpion? So I'll keep it. I'll try out that one as a new one. Tail. Try these 2 new builds. Ding. Longer. Longer, isn't it?
Battle contract extract found. Prepare to warp. 5.
Yeah, 2 builds I know are subpar in here. The Nirvana one out first because it's supporting. I want to get my level up high enough to make the series test. At which point I might just run like a purifier and then 2 tiers, 2 series as my hanger. Just for heals. Or maybe a Mesa in a series. I guess Griffin's not bad either, the way it spreads the damage. You take a super tanky mech and you have the heal modules, and you use the Griffin chest piece to spread out all your damage on you. You heal much more efficiently. That's assuming you live through the fight, though, right? Not a guarantee. Forgot to paint it. Oh well. Damn it.
Probe active.
All of them take less damage. All I'm hitting is the backs of friendlies, I think. I think this mech with a pilot that gives you heals on kills and stuff would probably be really good. I'll go this way. Personally, I would have rather gone the other way around, but this is the way the people are going. Go! Go, I'm buffing you! God damn it! Like, we can't make it through if you don't go! People are stupid. Alright, now I'm gonna die because I'm gonna go. Like, they should have. Like, while I'm buffing them, if they just all went, they take way less damage, we get to the point, and we win. Instead, they all fucking backed. Oh my god, there's enemies there. Well, first off, you already knew there were enemies there if you look at the damn map. So why did you step forward at all if you weren't planning on going? That does not make any sense. 2 enemies here, so that's 3 enemies here. Lovely. None on my team. Here we go, friendly. Yeah, it's just shit teamwork. Doesn't matter how good you are if your entire team plays like ass. Alright, let's try out this Dragoon one. Like, what the fuck are those 2 guys doing way over there fighting all by themselves? I don't get it. Like, people don't understand you can... Just because somebody sees you doesn't mean you have to engage them, and I think that is something that tons of people in the world of gaming just don't get. You can fight while retreating. You can go to where you want the fight to happen. In most games. Very few games are you just stuck. And War Robots is not one of them. Okay, this actually does work. Just in practice, because it's not about straight DPS. You've got moments to do damage, moments to reload, right? Which you don't really get with some of the other guns. Flashbang available. Now I don't want to sit here and fight for too long though. I'm aiming. I'm leading my shot, and I need to not do it this time, I guess. Yeah, it's hit scan. Looks like you have to lead. And here we are. My whole team's just sitting here again. Right. You're going the wrong way, Voyager. You're going the wrong way. You're going the wrong way, Voyager. You're going the wrong way. Like, I wish I had voice chat active. Because he's going the wrong way. Alright. I'm gonna die. My teammate spawned right here. Right next to it. And then turned and walked the other way to go fight in their spawn. And I'm not supposed to get mad? Okay. Feels really strong. I like it. Might have to fit one of those in here too. In fact, it might even be this build. This build just works. Let the probe, but we aren't. Come on, people. Go.
Enemy Titan deployed.
Jammed. Rebooting.
Damn. Yeah, he's using a max pilot because he just got the heal on kill.
Enemy Titan deployed.
Game does feel different when you start getting max pilots. I've got a bunch. I'm just not using them at gold. I'm trying to level up my other guys so that I have more options at high rank. Come on, guys. Yeah. I'm pretty close to dead. I don't suppose anybody has a heal. Heal? Heal?
Allies are close to victory.
Heal? Fucking matriarch, I know you have a heal. Fucking hell. You'd think keeping this Titan alive would be on your priorities. No, instead you're gonna run in and die. You didn't die at least. Oh, shit, can I have a heal? I'm waiting for that matriarch to figure the heal so I can run in. He's not doing it. Why is he not doing it? That's a good question, isn't it? Go to the objective, please. Can we go to the objective, please? You don't have to fight the guy. Oh my god.
All probe active.
Telling you. I'm telling you. Don't get it. Likewise, if you just take shots at a sniper and you make him retreat, like stick his head down to get his shield back, that's helping the team. We win if we get on this point. That's it. And you get a lot more cash to upgrade if you win. So, I don't know why people are over there going for kills when they could end the game faster, get more cash per hour. TDM, you go kill players. How do you get 90 impact? I can only hit platinum though. Okay. So, not 100% sure on these builds yet. Use the this one at least one more time.
Battle contract found. Prepare to warp. 5, 4, 1. Warp live.
Alright. Let's try it again. Warp Rush. Now it gives me Warp Rush. Warp Rush is a little less frustrating as a as far as watching your team. It's not 0, but because the whole game isn't about getting on one point for most of the match, it's not quite as in your face. But when there's only one objective and you're all supposed to be fighting over it, and half your guys walk off the other way, I mean that's really fun. Is it? Still need to get Rogue Trader up and running at some point. There's so much reading in the game, it actually has been a bit of a awful for me lately. Right, nobody went for Echo. Yeah, there they go. Everybody's got that skin. That must have been a camo recently. I think it looks nice. Wish I could get it, but I don't think they bring things back in this game, which really sucks. all 4 shots.
More warp gates. Allies hold more warp gates.
Oh my god, I can't aim. Like, this is just me missing. See where I'd like to have... Jesus. Alright. I have too fast the legs. I'm like super tanky on that particular build. Not the legs. Oh no, that wasn't the build I picked up. This is. Yeah. This is my tank build. 35% less damage doesn't help him if he gets hit non-stop, does it? Like rampants, which means that he's... Well, now he's gonna have more. But yeah, immediately they're out of ammo. They do good damage. If you put a roof over your head, they can't hit you at all, which is just... Right, deep shit here. Died like a half second from putting on the Ravana. Here's that skin again. I swear everybody has it. Got a half a tick from putting on the Ravana power, which means that I can't die as long as I got a friendly in my target, which I would. Oh, I hate that. Shield won't go down. Look at that. Huh. The modules feel like they're a little powerful. There's so many of them that are just like, nope, you're not going to be able to win this right now. They had a module. See, he did it too. Both of them, like, infinite shields, basically, while you're shooting them. One after another is very frustrating. There we go. Why is my team not here? Nobody's here? You know? This is weird. I'm holding a 2v1 for way longer than I have any business doing. And nobody responds to it. Oh look, now he's gonna go over there into a 2v1 and die. Oh my god. He did. What's wrong with people? I have one of those too. I like that green. This guy's still alive, or he has a second build with all rampants. Right, could be. Just hoping to live long enough to use my ability. Not gonna happen. Like, what are the other people on my team using? I see them shooting the guy the whole time, but I don't see his health going down, except when I do it. It's very weird to me. That way too early, didn't I? Need smart. You just run when it's a Titan, right? Let me burn my cooldowns. I get some help. Anyone? It'd be embarrassing if I lost a 1v1 and I'm in a Titan, you know?
Enemy Titan deployed. Enemy
Why
Titan
did the
deployed.
teammate wait to use his ability? Am I out of dudes already? I am. Okay. That sucks. Thought I had one guy left. Alright. Take just the... Paused again. There we go. Just noticing, do I have a filter on that's making everything really saturated in color? No, that was a mistake, and I'm sorry. Let me see if I can, I do. Turn that one off. Things should get darker now. I had that on for Arc Raiders because it just looked blah. But with that filter, it looked vibrant. I didn't realize that it was coming through the stream that way. Alright, so this one still doesn't really do enough damage. But it is what it is. We'll play with it for a bit more. I did want to look at what legs did I have on this build because I like them. The harpy legs. Okay. Harpy legs are very maneuverable. I'll be right back. Someone's crying in the background. blind dog is loose. Don't know why she left the blind dog loose. A little weird. Okay, so harpy legs. I don't know what makes them so maneuverable, but it's really nice. Let's see, 50 acceleration. It could have to do with the acceleration. I do wonder what is the best combination of acceleration and fuel capacity. See if we can find out. Those are really good. 62 and 22. Good too, Siren. Hyphen's not bad. Piece not bad. I mean, it makes sense. These are most of the lighter ones. But see, the Pursuer is very bad capacity and not great acceleration. It just has really good top speed. The Nancy isn't terrible. That to look forward to. Kumo's pretty bad. Loki's not great. Meso's not great. Yeah, so the tight here is the best as far as the combination of acceleration and fuel. Not really that high on armor. Let's see what we can make with here. Do I have tier legs on this one? Raven. See what the best we can make with, right? Because they are pretty limited on weight. Chest piece that we know we like. The Scorpion, Ares, Purifier. I still want to make the Loki work. I just don't know what weapons you mix with it, right? To take full advantage of its ability. Let's just do 3 weapons. We're looking for, I mean, the Pursuer has the best shield. I don't really care about, we don't need 2 weapon slots on each. We can do a 3 weapon. So that's actually, the Phantom is pretty good armor, or shield. Terrible armor. Pretty good shield. It's heavy. Harpy wings, actually. It's good shield cooldown reduction. Let's take 2 harpies. We have decent shield and good shield cooldown reduction. With good maneuverability, and then we've got 11 weight to deal with. We can't take 3 weapons that cost 4. We could do 3 Gozers, but we can't, for example, do 3 Punishers. But we could do 3 Gozers and then still have room for no, it's the other downside of Gozers though is they do point a big beam back to you, literally. Ghost Hurt is nice. I'm looking at things that cost weight that are worth having on this. It's 3 pulses pushing. Okay, yeah, I haven't seen that one. I haven't seen this one. I want that one, but that costs 2 weight. It's heavy for a module or a gear. Well, Supply Surge is free, so yeah, I can't wait to unlock that one. Of course, it's in the store, not craftable. Ah, I hope that gets added to the progress soon. For free, other than that, we only have flashbang and recon mode, and they're both very expensive. So having that available at only 4 cost would actually be huge, and I would put that on damn near all my Mac. Well, it's very frustrating that it's not craftable. The reflector's probably not a terrible choice. And that would leave me with only 10 between 3 weapons. It is still doable. Because that would it's 9 if we do 3 gozers or 3 of any of them. Least weight. Gozer, Scourge, Vortex, Scatter, Noricum, Orcan, Hornpipe, Lighter, Shredder. See, there's a few choices. 3. None of which are great for what I'm looking for. What are decent weapons? Orcan's a decent weapon. Hate to always go back to Gozer, but it might actually be my might be a very good mix of range, damage, ease of use, all that. Do a mix like a Vortex and 2 Gozers. Mix is okay. I don't know about trying 3 Orcans. I don't know if that's going to be enough kill power. Plus, then you got the reload between. I can 2 Orcans, or do you do an Orcan and 2 Stormpipes? You're gonna mix those 3, right? Try out both. That one would put me overweight. I am curious to try it out though. That would be. We still have 1 weight. But we could theoretically put something on that ways. But we could also do something like a ghost turret there. Energy wall. The energy wall is actually not bad. You get used to using it. You put it behind somebody that's trying to get away from you. You can put it in between you and a bad guy. Doesn't stop a whole lot. That would put us at 8. See how this works. Stormpike reloads faster and does better on shield. Sorry, Alpha Strike even kills something. No. See, and that's a problem. First, but like just holding down the damage is not very effective with this build. See here, we'll get full ammo back. The actual time to kill here is. Not great, right? Okay, now let's switch those to 2 Stormpikes and an Orcan. 3 and 3. Pops up in a way that you see. Same range. Lower. And it makes sense. It's less armor damage. Probably does better on this because it's high shield. Alright, I'm seeing a lot of missiles and a lot of shield. Like people running the shield booster. So it might not be terrible to do higher shield damage. I don't know. It's probably not the route I want to go. A lot of choices at the 3. Shock trains are fun, but they're hard to use. And the way you charge them up, I don't know. I could try them again. I was running 4 shock charges before. It's just a weird build, and half the time when I'd shoot, it would do 0 damage. But I think that was a known bug that was. Try this with just cap firing and see what the time to kill is, and then we'll try it with the regular. The advantage being this hits multiple targets, which is nice. Like it'll shock from there to there to there. So if we just cap fire these, see what the time to kill is. It's not going to be great. Slow reload. Didn't even get through a shield in 15 seconds. Let that go. We'll reload the pull here and try holding. Look, this would be a good candidate for infinite ammo for the reload gear. If you charge it, a whole different beast. You also get an extra shot because it reloads while you're charging. It feels like there's an extra shot in there, right? Like that. See, we get that many shots before we're out. But still, it took 18 seconds to kill, which is too much. The advantage, again, being when you're shooting people that are near other targets, it hits them all. Which is clearly good. Honestly, I kind of think that if I could make this with the ammo reload thing. Hey, actually, let me write this one down because I don't own either of these 2 components. I can't earn the ability to own them, and that really sucks. But I think that having this and this would make this build ideal for me. I don't own either of those, and I can't. Just to reload, and then you get those back. Right? The charges back. See how that affects its shots. Start on the defender here. We will go. Hurts my finger more. Dealing with the charge. Yeah, I kind of think that like 3 of these and 3 of the tusk, not bad if you had the reload. But not having the reload makes them a little worse. Like 2,200 damage if you tap fire. That's terrible. You definitely want to charge. What if you half charge? 87, 10,000, or all the way up is 13, yeah, so. I think any kind of charge is okay, even if you have to let go early.
Supply gear refreshed.
That would be ideal, but I don't have either of those items, so it doesn't. Cost way more than 3, which is unfortunate. They cost 11, so I don't think I could get 3 of them on anyway. But this build is usable if we will try it out. There's another one I think where if you had the ability to shield every time you take damage. That's deal damage, you get shields back. That's pretty good too. Yeah, these pilots, they're all pretty good in their own right way, right? Marcus heals on kills, so a lot of people use them for that. The damage speeds up reload, do more damage against things that are close. Cannons, shotguns, reload. Gear comes back faster, you get more shields. Whenever all your gear goes on cooldown, you get a shield. Whenever your shields go down, something heals. That's really strong. And then it has the ricochet possibility, which I think is going to be very strong on this weapon. Definite possibility on that. That's ratchet. Evolve. Using support gear restores armor, so you can heal when you use gear. You heal when you lose shields. Whenever all your gear's down, get a shield. This is a very tanky potential build as long as you're using support gear. Which ones count? Yeah. Using any gear reduce. So she does the same thing but better. Right? Using any gear reduces damage. Whenever you lose shields, the most damage module regenerates. I think that's the same thing he had, right? Shields, but yeah. But Continuum seems really strong for tank. Any modules less than 30%, you take 10% less. Any modules under 50, you do more damage. So she kind of picks it up as she gets damage. Still, I hate that one. I think so. Otherwise, would probably be a decent character, just not feel good. Any gear. Every kill increases a random perimeter of your core gear. I like that. Willow does. I see Willow on my list. For Bulwark and Leo. Leo. Enemies close, you do fire faster. You fire faster there. Two more allies near you, you do more damage. So if you stay in a cluster of friendlies against a bunch of enemies, this character gets 12%, 11% bonus damage plus that's 18% bonus damage. That adds up. Sure. Willow do. Willow has using support heals, taking damage, speeds up reloads. Assist reduce cooldowns. That combined with the heal on using support gear was why I liked this character, because you get an assist and your gears come back faster, and then if it's a support gear, you heal whenever you use it. And that adds up. was Slack Long's too, and he was someone. So hammer, you get more shield per second when your shields are coming back. You get a shield and all. Yeah, this one's take damage from any enemy within 500 or 200 meters. Good tanky one. I did keep reset my aim for my. This is a new one. I don't remember what she does. She has ricochet, I think. Flank is. Oh, he has the same as ever. He's got the boost to artillery, and sniper has a chance of hitting twice, or an extra 50%. Anyway, really good. For this build, I think I'm gonna put a leveled character on him. Looking at, we want somebody with ricochet. Reaching an enemy with your gear boost your fire rate. That's good too, but not with this particular. That's good with a ghost turret for sure. Your weaponry load. Let's reduce rolls. This could do good on this one, especially if these are special weapons. These kind of special weapons. We just need to try and make sure we have a support gear on here. Put on and let's see. Are these special weapons? Yes. Are either of these considered support gear? No. So there's a problem. We need to see which ones count as support. I'll be upset if both of the ones that I don't have that I wanted on this build in the first place are support. I bet. Air is considered support. Flashbang's considered. Yep, supply surge is support. Oh my god. We're gonna get there. Could be the perfect pilot for this if hollow field is support, air is support, kinetic pulse is support, suppressor is support. Alright, ammo fabricator is support. There's that. And then is this support? No, this is defense, right? Because you could also look at if you're I'm surprised that's not support and defense, honestly. That's weird that one is support. Even as support, we can't use that because it doesn't have a top slot. You need one that has a top for this particular build to put top one. Key is support. Here does not have a top spot. I'm noticing most of these supports do not have a top spot. There you go. Series does, and I would like that on here. That would put me one overweight. Ugh. Might be worth switching out an arm if we can. I don't remember if we have the lightest arms on or not. That might be the key there. Support. We have harpies on, those are the lightest. No, they aren't. They're not the lightest, right? We could switch one of those to like a tier and we lose some shield recharge. In exchange, we can put the series chest. But as we are right now, I put on here that is supporty. It isn't the heal. I don't really want hollow field. And when I use the hollow field, I would actually heal. Get how many charges out of it? 3. Support. Any of these that were support that will fit 2 or less. Super interested in, though we could grab it if oh yeah, flashbang is, and that would definitely fit. That would work for now. I just looked. I already forgot. Which support ones have a weapon slot? Iron does. We could have cold snap, and it would heal us when we cold snap. That's what that comes. Isn't it weird that this one isn't support? I don't know. The other choice would be we could use something like Typhon and then just switch out one of the arms for something that carries two weapons. But I think we lose quite a bit of shield. Is that 21,000 shields with a 15% cooldown reduction? Whereas the lightest weight double is quite a bit of shield there. Yeah, and a lot of armor. Next to that, second tier one. That doesn't lose quite as much armor, but it loses more shield. Change for armor. So there you get. Just gotta decide: do you want to lose armor? I'm trying to do high shield on this build. Do hit runs. Please. Yeah, let's try that. Stop. Yeah. What's a helicopter going over? Fine. This one is support. That saves me weight too, right? That was actually much lighter. Lighter choice. Yeah. Now the Orochi is support, right? And it weighs only 8. We become much squishier. That gives us even more weight. At this point, it's evolving into a whole different mech, though. Be a terrible thing, right? We might end up with the shock train that we had before. It was getting there, actually. It was energy. No. T2. Could probably even go with faster legs, but these are the legs I want for the most maneuverable. So there you go. I mean, just like that, if we shift them to the arms, we give up some shield. Might be a mistake, we'll see. But now we hit way harder because we got 4 of these. And when we get those other modules, it's not going to work as well. I do wonder, though. Of course, we have this added now, too. Put up a wall, and it heals us. It's pretty good. Use our Orochi ability, and it heals. So that's where having a pilot that heals you every time you use the support ability is where it really kind of sucks to not have a third module, right? If there's any way to squeeze that on energy-wise, it might be worth it. Again, even if we have to change our mobility a little. Our weight's not the problem, our energy is. Because you're not going to get much over 0 and 4, right? So, and I can't do a 0 and 4 here, so we can't even put the one I don't have on this would go over by 1 energy. I think here that's supporty that's cheaper. Cheaper, isn't it? That would allow us the 0 and 4 here when we get it. Maybe that's the route we go. In the meantime, we go back to just having this. And 3. Shields back up a bit too. I guess that's the other real issue is, right? Do we want the high shields or do we want the all field is a 52-second cooldown. The repulsor is considered a movement ability too. I know it does move the enemy, but to me that's more of a support or defense. Weird. Okay, yeah, that has a higher cooldown and same number of uses. That's considered support, same cooldown, but has an extra use. That would be worth having, but that's store only. That's support. That has a much faster cooldown and one more use, so that would be ideal. And that is craftable at 179, so that's what we should have on this build until we get this one. This one to the hangar. We will replace this one for now. We're still trying out this Dragoon build. Not sold on it, but we're still trying it out. It's okay, Charlotte. Ryan. Oh, this is my Ares Rush. Not really running any good Punisher builds. Now this one does have upgraded rampants and upgraded Punishers, so it's really not bad in that. Pilot. Most of these I'm not running like ideal pilots. The only one I'm running an ideal pilot right now is the one I just together. As like I mentioned, I am trying to level these other pilots. Paint this one. We're going to paint this one. Well, to get the credit for that one. Charlotte, why are we crying? Right here. Okay? If you want Mama, I can't help you. Poppy, why don't you go cuddle with her? Like Charlotte. Look at that. An elderly blind dog. She can't really get around. But she sure does whine a lot. It's 4:42. I think I'm gonna do one more, and then we'll take a nighttime break, afternoon, evening, whatever. See if we can get a good try of the 3 middle mechs here. The 3 that we're trying out: the Ravana tank, Triple Dragoon, which and the Triple Dragoon. I think I would rather just have my double Zeus with a Vortex in that position. I've tried the Zeus with the Purifier, though. That could be or even the thinner. Although the potential there to miss your shots is definitely a problem because you're spending your health and then you have X amount of time to get that health back by doing damage. That could be a little risky. Make it work. I think my current double Zeus Vortex build has a Harpy middle. No, it's a Pursuer. I don't know that you can fit everything on it if you went with something else. The Pursuer is fairly lightweight, and it has a light hard point. And for the other build, I think you'd need a Purifier would be wasting that heavy slot, putting a light in it. Which feels weird. I guess it's not really the end of the world. They allow you to put a light weapon on a heavy slot for a reason. What's my YouTube title for this? Incorrect. I just noticed that. If I can fix that here. It says I'm dipping back into First Ascendant again, which was last week's title. Weird. Yeah, so this app is not working correctly for multi-streaming. Sucks. I've been casting wrong or multi-streaming wrong. Yelling target out of range. We're seeing that constantly while you're holding a trigger.
The enemy controls the power up.
So right here. And here we don't mind sitting back a little because we hit the friendly though. Oh my god, we hit the wall, a friendly, and a friendly. Lucky hit with that one. He's got a much better close range build than me. I was trying to take that, I didn't want him to have it, but they got it. I don't know what my team's doing again. I have trouble experimenting with new builds because when I do, we lose. Because then I'm not carrying, and my teammates never do. Sometimes when I try my hardest, we win. Spam. I thought we were in... Fucking shield. That's where having an extra weapon that doesn't tick at the same rate is nice. Like while your guns are reloading, you just tickle with something because that's enough to keep shield spam. Can definitely make a difference. This is everywhere. Did not see him. That's the flashbang. I mean, that's just nasty. Isn't it? It's very hard to deal with. There we go. Let's get our tank in here. Help some teammates. Problem with this chess piece is it relies 100% on keeping your team taking less damage. They have to be in front of you. They have to be smart enough to actually do something with that time. We got Gorka Morka. Is that a bot or is this an actual player that I just keep seeing? Not that weapon. The
Your team controls the power.
Locust I'm using. No, not sold on him yet, for sure. It's double damage popping up here. Teammate to grab the double damage because I'm not going to be able to take good advantage of it. So it shouldn't be in the front though. Where are you going? You're supposed to grab the double damage, you dipshit! I hate people. I hate people. Like now they're going to have access to it. I'll grab it. It's not a build I would encourage doing that on. I think it'd be better off with like all sluggers or something, but I don't remember how that fits in on weight. This guy's always in my way. I don't want to be near this triple pulsar here. I'm not going to get any use out of my keep your teammates alive ability. Orca's running away from me. I mean, I realize without being in voice chat, they don't necessarily know that I'm supporting. See, the fact that I have to aim above them to get the locust to work, and then the sluggers I have to aim straight on them, immediately means I'm either hitting with one or the other of my weapons, which is not good. What are you doing? Holy shit! You got a guy right behind. Friendly turns and stares at me. Did he just not know that that guy was there? Now you're gonna... That's gotta be a bot, right? Saying SOS. I was helping you until you decided to fire at the wrong dude. The guy on both sides. One was pushed up against him. Right, yep, follow me. Follow me. How is he killing me so fucking fast? Definitely time for a food break, let me tell you. I gotta figure out why this YouTube is, why my stream is labeled incorrectly. That's just bullshit. I'm using the software. So frustrating trying to deal with people. Here we got a double XP, or double... I always say that. Double damage. And teammate kind of going for it. Nope, he fell down. They grabbed it already. God damn it! Flashbang again. Flashbang's good. Over here because this is where all the friendlies were, and now that none of them are here because they all died. This is very frustrating as well. Shooting missiles at me. Those aren't going to hit. That's not too bright.
Enemy Titan deployed. The enemy controls the power-up.
Our team isn't going after any of these fucking power-ups, and that's costing us hard. Memorize these names because I don't like being on their team. I don't even have my Titan powered up, and this is it. Where's my fucking team? Holy shit. Their whole team is on me. I pinged everything. I don't think I got my Titan. Alright, we're gonna go get food and try and figure out this. Oh, I did get my Titan. And we gotta figure out this YouTube issue. I'm getting really frustrated because, like, I get 30, 45 seconds of fighting 1vX and pinging and pinging and pinging and saying, hey guys, I need help here. Hey guys, this is where I need help. And nobody responds until after I die. Like, they have the zero reflexes. No situational awareness. Everybody's gonna miss something sometimes. These people feel like they're missing everything every time. Like I said, they're not even remotely prioritizing power-ups, which is how we're in this position. Like, we're all fighting in our spawn. There's no reason for that. And you see your Titan on your team, rush forward. Why don't you join him so that you don't let him die? Like, my team should be immediately behind me right now. And instead, they all turned around to fight the one guy that was behind them. It's frustrating. One of the biggest things I can tell you in any game is you are allowed to shoot one way while moving the other. Like, if there's a guy behind you and you really need to be in front of you, you can turn around, shoot that guy while moving away from him. You don't have to always move towards what you're shooting at. And people don't, like, oh, shiny, move at, is what it feels like. Very, very frustrating. Alright, anyway. Sorry it went that way. We did get all our dailies done. We got most of our weeklies at least progressed. This one we can't progress until tomorrow anyway. This one we're slowly making progress. Remind. Is this a free con? Oh, Fort Evo. That one we did need Fort Evo, right? Keep getting this back. That is free con, yeah. So that one doesn't help there. Those two don't help there. My Titan does. That one does. Right, we'll get there. How far away are we from getting the series back? That I don't. This. We get the Tusk. Care about that. We already own them. Scorpion. I wouldn't mind making more Scorpions. So 1 pin. Not bad. I do need to get things upgraded too. Loki Shoulders, which I have the highest shield in the game. So I'm kind of excited about that. 113. Big jump before we get to something new. The Halo, 122. It's a light weapon that fires horizontal beam. Bad. Looks like it loads one at a time. Either love or you hate, right? Yeah. Waves, which we don't have yet. Here we go. We get the ammo fabricator at 134, which is only a week away, at least. Locust, I wouldn't mind trying 3 locusts. I'm not liking them on this build, which reminds me I do need to pull those off before I quit. I don't. Here we go. Series shoulder. Series legs. Oh, torso is what I need. Bisector, which is the vertical version of the halo. The series torso. Not till 155. So 134 and 155 are when I get the 2 pieces I want the most. That's what it is. What do we get? Hollow. High damage single shot. Yeah, that's a mini Zeus. Yeah, light weapon Zeus. That could be nice. 18 rounds a minute. So that's less than 1 every 3 seconds. That part's a little rough. What is the energy use? 8. You could easily triple those. I don't know that you could quad them. Yeah, you probably could. I think I have quad shock trains, and those are 8. So you could quad that up. Could be an interesting thing to experiment with. The Nancy shoulders, they look neat. See legs. Sure, I'll find a use for those. Compressor, which is what I want for my build. It just needs a support thing. This one I want to try out. That is the upgraded heavy version of a Vortex. Looks neat. Let me get those weapons swapped out on this. Oh, yeah, those are 5 and 3, so we could put 3 sluggers on here and be just fine. That good. And sweetie, it's okay. Try this and 3 sluggers. Loses some of the direct fire capability. Like if they go under a under an opening, we're in trouble. Certainly shakes my screen a lot too. Extended DPS, not really going to be its strong suit for sure. Plus, I was hitting the wrong thing with the sluggers. I mean, that's decent. The same reason my rampant's decent. Or my ramp mech. The 2 Punishers, 2 rampants. It's not bad. So this is rated at 10,000 armor DPS. Whereas if we put on 4 sluggers... a little higher. It's gonna be easier to use because all the weapons are the same. Yeah. That's the first shot. That's not bad. 7 seconds is respectable. Not amazing. Certainly not bad. That certainly beats the 18, 19 seconds I had on that other build, right? That'll work. And one more thing I'm going to put together before we quit. I'm going to put together a mech. I'm going to put together a mech based on movement speed for a pilot that gets bonuses when you do movement. And then at some point I'll do one for defense too, because different pilots have different bonuses like that too. Charlotte, it's okay. This is the movement. His perks. Gear comes back faster. As he deals damage, he gets shields back. All assists make him move faster, which is nice. I don't know. Do we want rate of fire or get shields back more? That one's a little tricky, right? And then activating any gear gives you a speed boost, and that's one of the keys. And that's any gear, so it doesn't have to be a movement gear. So yeah, that's not bad either. And then so we want fast. I think I either want like Phantom, Scorpion, Pursuer, right? For just speed. We're gonna take Pursuer first. I want to see how fast we can get this thing going. I remember it was like 200 something kilometers last time. It was pretty crazy. And then here we kind of just want something lightweight that is on a short cooldown. And Scorpion one is on a short cooldown, but we can't use it without a target. And that does matter. That's not lightweight. We can use it, and that doesn't say it gives you a speed boost. Does it? It used to. Henry used to give you a speed boost. Let's see if I can do a Google search for this. War, robot, frontiers, Fenrir, speed. Maybe they took that away. Used to give you a speed boost and damage. It is possible that got patched at some point. Yeah, there it is. Ragnarok no longer provides a speed boost. When did that happen? Website blocked due to malware, and it's Google. That's a little weird, right? See that post, damn it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, if it doesn't give you a speed boost anymore, then that it doesn't matter, right? The site it's blocking is actually warrobots.com, frontiers.com. Stop, Charlotte. Do any of these that used to give a move bonus? It doesn't now. So do any of these give you move speed boost? Optical camo might not be terrible, right? I mean, this gives you a big move speed boost when you lock onto somebody, but that's not what I'm looking for either. And it needs to be something that can be used without having a target. That's 40 seconds. What is the pursuer? 46 seconds. So yeah, that one might be better, but it doesn't require target, but I mean you're shooting something. You're not wanting to aim it. The decoy might not be a bad idea. Although that stops you for a split second when you use it. We'll have to try that one out. This one wouldn't be bad because you get to go back if you want. It goes bad, and that's a 25-second cooldown. That's real good. Barrier, but I'd be activating the barrier then running forward, which would be weird. Mesa could be good because you'd be activating a big shield reduction or shield boost and damage reduction and then sprint forward. That could clearly be good. Might be a deal, but it has a slow cooldown. Kumo. Okay, then there she goes with her barking. Here we do want going for speed, so we want lightweight. And either Harpy or Pursuer arms. Be fine taking the vortex on this one. Or I guess, you know what, we could go something. We're gonna get right up in their face. Fast here. Why did Scourge disappear from my way? In a different order on different parts, That's... Okay, then we want speed boost. Boom, sprint reactor. And anything here that charges fast and or gives you speed. 373. That would put us overweight though. Are we exactly at weight? We are. We know what we picked. We just picked up recon mode. That makes you move faster. Alright, there we go. Boom. See how fast this goes, and then I will go on Charlotte. Stop! Okay. We're going straight line speed. And away we go. We go start running, a little boost, and then we go boom, boom, boom. We are at 226. 226. Seems to be that's about where we're at. We used to be able to get to like 250, 290, but that was strictly with, that was because Fender gave you a move speed. It doesn't now. Interesting. Then in theory, we could also have warped back, which is kind of funny. We go boom, boom, boom. Distance we can cover. We can start shooting. We can't hit him though, and then we could go whoop. And we just teleport back, and that's kind of fun. Very safe build, right? You do what you can with that, and then you teleport back to reload. Alright. I gotta figure out where to change the YouTube stream settings. I don't even know where to... place that it should have been working isn't, and that bot multi-streaming to YouTube. Like I gotta update the title in YouTube Studio. It's not carrying over. But I'm looking at the dashboard and I'm not even seeing where you would change it. Yeah, I really just don't see where we would do that. I guess we'll find it out another time. YouTube isn't my priority right now, so it's not a huge deal, but it is a big deal having the title wrong, right? See if that works. That changed it, yeah. Okay. Not ideal, but we figured out how to change it.